So I got the first great magic. Please, as always, let us put our hands together. And let us pray. Well, I don't think we really need to pray, but anyway. O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment. In reverence, I perform this rite to be the guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally. Give us the first great magic that we seek. I'm basically hard pitting at this point. I've maxed my fate points, and both the times it was hard pity, so we should be getting it very, very soon. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Not with this. What? Okay, we got a Fav Great. That's nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Wait, what? What's my weapon pity then? Sack frags, and this is the last 10. Oh no, don't tell me I have to spend more. No way. Okay, there it is. There it is. Boom. There it is. So I hard pitied 3 times to get this bow. Jesus! Okay, what else we got? Can you imagine if we get another 5-star? Fav Great, nice. Can you imagine if we get another 5-star? Yes! 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 R5 Skyharp! Oh! Oh, baby. Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go. Oh, you have no idea how excited I am. Oh, we are going to be doing 2 Aloy videos. We're going to be looking at First Great Magic versus Thundering Pulse and versus Aqua Simulacra. Then we're going to be looking at Polar Star versus R5 Skyharp. And then, you know what? Fuck it. Someday I'm going to do all of the 5-star bows that I have competing against each other in various settings. Oh, this is going to be content. Content. R5 Skyharp. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. Yes! A Candace Constellation! Oh, this is the best pull ever! Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Let's go! I have been trying to get C6 Candace for the longest time. This is good. Oh. No shot! No shot! Of course, there was only one reason why I ever wanted to get this weapon in the first place, and that was to test it out in the hands of one specific character. We're here with Aloy and the Big Frog. We're going to be testing this weapon in the context of a Frostloy team. So, yeah. Haven't done this in a while.
Take your true form.
Let's have a look at what the final normal attack damage is. 41,000 damage. And my ult missed. But the main thing is that the last hit was 41,000 damage. Of course, the main competitor to the First Great Magic is a bow that has a very similar stat line. We are, of course, talking about Thundering Pulse. We're going to do 2 tests with Thundering Pulse. One involving using Aloy's ult immediately, and one that doesn't involve using Aloy's ult immediately. Because that does kind of change how Thundering Pulse works. Final hit doing about 40-something odd thousand damage, and the ult hitting about 100k. Whereas if we were to use Aloy's ult first, we would end up with something like this.
Ever seen one of these? Into the wind. Cryo Incarnate. Take your true form. This is a new one.
44,000 damage on the final hit. So what we've seen here is that Thundering Pulse is actually just pretty much really competitive with the First Great Magic, even in a Frostloy team, and that's also including the fact that we are using a Cryo Cup. But one thing to note is that the ultimate damage does get increased if you are using something like First Great Magic. There are in fact some advantages to using First Great Magic. mainly that you don't have to use your ult immediately. You can actually save your ult until the very end when your Ice Rush is at its highest peak through the use of the Strong Strike A4 passive. And that way your ult can actually do some more damage. And then on top of that, because the first grade magic is designed for Linny, it does mean that if you find yourself in a situation where you're not getting Ice Rush for whatever reason, maybe your Kaz ult groupings are not working out, or your Kaz groupings are not working out, maybe things are just happening a little bit too quickly, then you can still use, for example, Shenhe's Quills, even though you don't have Ice Rush, by just doing charge attacks. And with Aloy and first grade magic, you get some additional charge attack damage percent, and that's going to be really, really good with that team. There is, of course, one other weapon that I think is worth having a look at in terms of comparing with both the first grade magic and Thundering Pulse, and that, of course, is Aqua Simulacra.
Let's go, let's go. Take your true form.
Alrighty. And the final hit is 42,900 damage. With an ult that hits 90k. I don't know if that was quilled. It should be a little bit higher if it were quilled, but either way, that's basically where we're at with Aqua Simulacra. That's pretty much it. So, essentially, all three weapons are very similar in their damage output. The moment your build changes slightly, you'll find that one of these weapons will be favored a lot better. If you're running an attack cup, Thundering Pulse will be favored a little bit more than first grade magic. If you decide to run higher crit rate instead of higher crit damage, then Aqua Simulacra will start to see some favor instead. But like I mentioned, first grade magic is probably the easiest to use out of all three, not only because you're getting a lot of attack from this weapon, which means you can always just run a cryo cup and you're good to go, but then on top of that, if you don't get Ice Rush, then you can still use things like Shenhe's Quills, if you decide to actually run Aloy with Shenhe, to just supercharge your charge attacks instead. And that way, you can also just use that against bosses that decide to not give you your Ice Rush. You still have some options with first grade magic. I think in a Frostloy team, I will probably be sticking to first grade magic for the time being. There is, of course, a bit of recency bias involved in that as well, but it does seem to be pretty solid. But if you already have Thundering Pulse, or if you already have Aqua Simulacra, I think the big takeaway that I want you to have from this video is that you absolutely do not need to get either of the other two. You can get by with just Thundering Pulse or Aqua Simulacra, at least in a Frost Freeze setting. But, you know, if you're curious and you want to try them out on your own build, I mean, go ahead. But from what I've seen, it's kind of just more or less very, very similar between these three weapons. So pick whichever one you like the most and go with that. Otherwise, let me know about all of this in the comments below. How do you feel about the first grade magic and Thundering Pulse and Aqua Simulacra? Let me know in the comments. Remember, the first grade magic and Aqua Simulacra are still available as of the release of this video, I think, hopefully. Definitely as of the recording of this video, these two bows are still available. Thundering Pulse will eventually show up again when Yoimiya gets, I guess, inevitably a rerun right after or right before an Archon, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Clouds high. The birds...
Got something for ya.
One with nature.
By ordinance divine.